walking the walk, talking the talk, telling you what a CEO is all about. This is the podcast for she's only. We share our stories of leadership to inspire you. So welcome to the She Sleeps, the podcast for she's only. She's only a woman in leadership. So come on, CEO, you should join the show. The She Sleeps podcast with Jodi Hood.
Hello, and welcome to She Sweets Podcast with your host, yours truly, Jodi Hood. This is a place where She Sweet executives share and compare unfiltered realities that our male counterparts will never face. We laugh, we cry, we thrive, and we survive. Today, we're going to be talking about perseverance. Don't take no for an answer. We are not taking no for an answer. Now, we're going to talk about the power of perseverance in the She Suite. Now, in this world of leadership, particularly for women striving to break through, the glass ceiling, perseverance is the bedrock on which success is built. The journey is often filled with challenges, from being underestimated to navigating environments that are not always welcoming. However, we seem to rise to positions of influence because we understand that setbacks are not signals to quit, but it is an invitation to dig deeper, to adapt, and push forward. No. Let's not get it twisted. Perseverance is not about avoiding failure, but it is about embracing it as part of the process. I know it's hard to do, but that's what it is. We learn from it and we continue on despite the obstacles. What is perseverance? It's the ability to remain committed to one's vision, even when the odds seem insurmountable. Now, let me tell you this. The most effective women leaders, listen closely, are those who keep going, not just for themselves, but for others. Their resilience becomes the spark for the team to thrive, transforming adversity into opportunity. Leadership, especially for ladies, it's not handed to us. It's earned, and it's earned through grit, through consistency, and an unwavering belief that our voices deserve to be heard. I'm going to tell you a quick story, and then we're going to end this podcast. This is a quick one. We're going to talk about Maria. We're just going to call her Maria, okay? So Maria had been overlooked for a promotion, not one time, but 2 times. And in each one of those times, it was a male counterpart who was given the position, even though she was leading the team with more success. Sounds familiar? Then that second time, when that news came, Maria felt the weight of disappointment just settle in her chest. This choice, the choice, or just the thought of walking away would have been easy. No, but she did not let that disappointment dictate her future. What did she do instead? She gathered herself. She put the frustration aside and doubled down. Ladies, sometimes that's what we have to do. We have to double down. Now, she was given a project that she had to leave, and this was a big one, right? But this time, she had made up in her mind, I'm not just going to exceed expectations. I'm not going to just meet expectations. I'm going to exceed them. Man, Maria poured that energy into strategizing, leading her team with clarity and passion. Her ideas were bold. Her execution was flawless. And she made sure that her team's voices were heard. She made sure that their contributions were recognized. Now, months passed. The project was a success. And Maria was asked to present her results in front of the company's executive board. As she stood before that room, she spoke not just about the project, but about the journey. She spoke about the obstacles. She spoke about the doubts and the perseverance that it took to get there. By the end of Maria's presentation, it was clear. She had proven that perseverance wasn't just about pushing through hard times, it was about transforming them into opportunities for growth. Let me tell you how the story ended. It was within a week. She was offered the position that she had been waiting for. And more importantly, she had become a role model for others who saw the power of resilience in action. Maria's story wasn't just about that promotion. Mm-mm. It was about what perseverance in the face of adversity truly looks like. And sweeties, in the She Suite, perseverance should always be the most valuable trait of all. So guess what? We are not going to take no for an answer, okay? We are not taking no for an answer. Now, I have to share this story. My son, who is an actor, I admire him so much. He's in LA and he has had a lot of no's, a ton of no's before he finally got this yes. And he's in a series on BET. It's called Churchy, right? And I often look at him and I admire his resilience. I admire his perseverance. Said, because honey, I don't think I could take all those no's. Just before I get that yes. But then I thought about, I said, how does he do it? And then I looked in the mirror. I'm his mother. And he's seen it all his life. He knows what perseverance looks like because me, his mother, I'm perseverance personified. And I've taught him through example that you don't take no for an answer. So yeah, there you go, folks. We are not taking no for an answer. So you know what I'm about to say? Like me on Facebook. Connect with me on LinkedIn. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm also on Spotify, Amazon. Oh, what are the other ones? iHeart. Yeah, check me out. She Sweets Podcast with your host, Jodi Hood. So until next time, what are we going to do, She Sweets? First of all, we're not going to take no for an answer. That's what we're not going to do. But we're also going to keep walking the walk. And we're going to keep talking the talk. And we have a message for the men in the suite. C-suite men, the She Suites. We're coming. We're coming at you. All right, guys.
Welcome to the podcast for G's only. For G's only. And it's for all women who's at the C-suite level. CEO. And we coming your way to share our stories in leadership. So we walking the walk, talking the talk, being the boss.